In this video we are talking about these, the Saucony Endorphin Edge. To 40 Runs Trail HQ. Yes, we've got an all trail on the channel. Why? Well, since I've come back from holiday, I've been spending most of my time up in the trails. The sort of midweek runs I've been doing, I think because of marathon training, you kind of get bored. I've been heading up in the trails, and it's real easy for me. I literally just drive up there, and I'm into Broxbourne Woods. So I've needed some trail shoes, which is awesome because we got sent 2 pairs by Saucony, and today we're going to be talking about the very pink Saucony Endorphin Edge. Now, before we get into this, like I said a second ago, I got sent these by Saucony. That doesn't mean that I'm getting paid any money. Yes, they gifted them to me, and you could argue, well, he's getting gifted them, and if he doesn't say anything nice, I won't send him any. Well, if I don't say anything nice and they don't send me any more, I don't really care, to be honest with you, because I'm always going to say what I want on this channel. I couldn't really give a flying about anything. I'm just going to say how it is, so I hope you appreciate that by now on this channel. Right, okay, so let's get into it. Saucony Endorphin Edge. Oh, and by the way, have you subscribed to this channel? No? Why not, people? We don't just do shoe reviews. We do all the shoe reviews, kit reviews, and all that sort of stuff. But we also do challenges, like, for example, running up a big mountain, jumping out planes, all that kind of stuff. So make sure you subscribe. Right, so Saucony Endorphin Edge. I was really excited to get these. Why? Because hopefully by now you know what a big fan of Saucony I am on the channel. And this bad boy's got Power Run PB and a carbon-ish plate. Yes, a carbon-ish plate. But firstly, we need to talk about the price, because this is over £200. Yes, which is a problem. I have a real issue with shoes that are over £200 when they don't need to be £200. Yes, you're getting a carbon plate. Yes, it's a premium shoe, but I still don't think it's justifiable over £200. I'll put that straight at the front end of this video. I think, especially in the current climate out in the world, you do not need to be paying £200 for a trail shoe. People, don't do it. Okay, now I want to put that to one side for a second and talk about the rest of the shoe, how it performs, and then we'll come back and conclude. But yeah, it's just a straight out £200 is a lot of money, people, to be spending on shoes at the moment. Okay, so this shoe, we've got Power Run PB, so the famous Endorphin Power Run PB, which is good news. We've got a Carbotex, yeah, Carbotex carbon plate. So it's a similar sort of plate to the Pro, but it's more flexible. So it's there to give you more forgiveness over the trails and move and bob and weave with you with the shoe. We've got speed roll technology, which is great news. We've got these lugs on here, which I think are 4mm lugs. We've got the rock plate underfoot. Now the Carbotex plate is 3/4 length. It's not full length, right? So it's there to give you that with that speed roll technology, the propulsion, but also a little bit of stability underfoot as well, because it's quite a high stack. I think the shoe from memory's got a 5mm drop. Feels very much like an Endorphin Speed in the heel. We've got a nice tongue which is gusseted. We've got pull tab here and a pull tab there to help you put them on, but I don't have any problem in terms of putting them on. UK 9.5 for me. It's just over 9 ounces in that UK 9.5 for me, if it's true to size ish, because if you're wearing a thinner sock, it can move about a bit. So my advice to you is go with your normal size, but make sure you put a runner's knot on them, which you can do here. I think if I went down a size, it'd be too much. So yes, it's true to size, but if you're in a thinner sock, you may need to think about it a little bit. But for me, it's okay. I just put a runner's knot on there and it seems to lock down. If I don't run it with a runner's knot, my ankle and I do seem to move about a bit. So it's a bit of a warning for you. But I don't think it's enough in terms of sizing to warrant going down half a size. So does that make sense? So it is kind of true to size-ish. We've also got some overlays on the toe, just to give you sort of some protection up the front there. And I think that's about it in terms of the shoe. The grips will come onto. It's quite a few. Where's that peregrine? Hang on. Okay, so look, here's the peregrine. Look at the different patterns, see? So it's a little bit more spread out, but this is designed as a faster shoe with the Power Run PB and the plate. This is designed, you know, to really be blowing over those different terrains that you're on versus the Peregrine. But you can see hopefully the different pattern. On the shoe, right, I think that is it. Breathable upper. Yeah, that's probably about it in terms of stats and features. Okay, so on my initial runs, I've enjoyed running in it. And I'm now thinking, do I take this up Ben Nevis? So I've got to run up the tallest mountain in the UK. So I'm thinking about taking this up. I'm actually going to probably do a video between this and the Tecton X, the Hoka Tecton X, which is my favourite trail shoe. So stand by for that. That might come out. I might even put them all out in the same week. I don't know. We'll see. So stand by, okay? Let me know in the comments if you're a big trail fan, running shoe fan. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, maybe I'll put them all out. I don't know. Right, so anyway, it's felt great. It's felt fast. It's noticeably higher, obviously, than the Tecton X. The grip's okay. It's difficult at the moment because the ground is still super dry over here in the UK. Super hard. So everything that we're running through is just bouncing off of. Over wood and the sort of small rocks that we've got, I'm not doing anything technical. It's okay. It's hanging on all right. I do worry how much it would sort of hold on some rocks because of the sort of limited lugs on it. But, you know, from what I put it through, it's been absolutely fine. I've had no issues in terms of taking lumps out of the Power Run PB yet. I did see, because you guys pointed it out to me when I posted a picture of these, to check out Lloyd's video from Run for Adventure, so make sure you check that channel out. He took some lumps out of these. Now, he was in really rocky conditions, and it's different to what I'm running in. But I've not taken any lumps out of this, but I can understand why he would. And I am also worried about this material because it's like foam. So I can see why you can take lumps and bumps out of the Power Run PB. But overall, the shoes felt great with the speed roll technology. It doesn't feel like a Pro, it doesn't feel like a Speed. It just feels a nice, bouncier trail shoe than normal. The plate, I would say, is noticeable really when you get on it on the sort of, you know, when the trail evens out a bit and you get after it. But going up and down the hills, bouncing and bobbing around, I don't really notice it. Maybe that's just me being an idiot. I'm not a very good trail runner, but I don't really notice the plate at all, to be honest with you. I've had no issues underfoot, so the kick plate or rock plate, whatever you call it, is doing its job. But yeah, it's done everything that I would expect it to do. It's felt fast, it's felt responsive, and almost nimble to a degree. But it will be interesting to see how it goes up against the Tecton X, because the Tecton X feels really grounded and really tuned in. This feels, as I say, a little bit more higher, a little bit more cushy, a little bit more, yeah, I don't know. You can feel the movement through it, where the Tecton X is just sort of biting into the ground. This is sort of bouncing off the top of the ground. I don't know whether that's a good analogy or not, but anyway, that's the sort of difference I'm feeling between them. It is comfortable, so you've got to watch the sizing, but yeah, it's not blown me away, but at the same time, and I think that's because I'm so in love with the Endorphin range, I was probably expecting it to blow me away. But so it is good, but it's not like, you don't feel lightning fast in it. But maybe you're not meant to. So who knows? Do I enjoy running in it? Yes. Is it fast? Yes. Does it hang on to the trails that I'm running onto? Yes. Do I have some concerns about durability? Yeah, probably. But I can't get away from the price, people. That is the thing with it. As I said, please don't spend £200 on this shoe. And that's not because this is a bad shoe. It is a good trail shoe. It's a really good carbon-plated trail shoe option out there, right? But it's just not probably worth, at the moment, £200.